Rusino, Eater of Souls. Anabaseios, I have a feeling you would have asked. Urgent tidings always seem to carry you. Yes, of course. It seems he's uncovered information regarding Professor Claudian's whereabouts and the sudden appearance of Pandaemonium in the Aetherial Sea. We would do well to meet with him at once. If you have no objections, I ask that you proceed to the Adescope. Okay. What's this one? I should just mission for your man and compile our research before sending it before the firm paperwork. Oh yeah, that's what we did last time. You have a moment. If you would be so inclined, I would very much like to hear the story of your battles in the Abyssos and Tartarus. I'll have no difficulty producing reports of the firm with a general summary of events. Could use help with the finer details. For the record, you say? Come now, be honest and admit it's to sate your own curiosity. I've seen the tomes you've left scattered about the laboratory. Mysteries of creatures, both real and imagined. I would not, and I dare say should not, deny any intellectual stake in the matter. But surely Pandaemonium will understand that a thorough recounting will help Professor Claudian's research. Now then. Fascinating. As you say, the savage creation you encounter in Abyssos bears more than a few similarities to Carbuncle. Could it be that the arcane entities we know now had their origins in ancient times? Just as curious as your story of the keyword, who was melted with a true legend? Where do the limits of the Anabaseios creation process lie? I wonder, and how do such creatures even survive? As expected, you cannot help yourself from asking more questions. What purpose would such knowledge serve? Oh, Rusino, one day you too shall develop the keen instincts of a researcher. Then you shall understand that it is impossible not to wonder. Pandaemonium's stories have already had several theories, and I feel even more bubbling just under the surface. Take Hephaestus, for example. It would not be a great leap to assume that he studied at length the originative and death-defying properties of the phoenix. That it is just the tip of the proverbial berg. You are free to exercise your imagination all you like, but I need to remind you these reports are meant to be submitted to Fortuna. I implore you to exercise restraint. Professor Claudian would have encouraged me, you know. He tries on theories and imagination, but I understand your point. If I were to submit such a report, I would soon thereafter be forced to write a formal apology. Fortuna is more open to wild theories than you think. That very well may be. An academic does not achieve the citation he has without a curiosity as deep as the Aetherial Sea itself. No, I should set ink to paper and let the wonder of theory guide my hand, within reason, of course. Yet I cannot help but dream ever larger. There are bounds to what the mind can imagine, and if there are, let us both strive to find them. Oh, that's the savage version of Abyssos. Yeah, never mind. That's not what we're looking for. Where do we go? Oh, down there. Okay. Just fly there. I mean, I could have taken the elevator, but yeah, never mind. Oh wait, the entrance is over here. I'm down. Yeah, there it is. The actual scope is over here on the other side. Over there, huh? Yeah. And there's Pandaemonium over there. And thank you for answering my summons of haste. Let us forego formalities and jump straight to the heart of the matter. Namely, the whereabouts of Professor Claudin, who has not been seen since his ill-advised journey to Aetherial Sea. A subsequent expedition discovered an airship in the vicinity of the Aetherial Research Facility. Although the vessel clearly belonged to the professor, he was nowhere to be found. There were signs that someone, perhaps the man himself, had forced their way into the facility, so this trail was duly followed. However, the trail led nowhere, in the most literal sense. It was almost as if an entire sector of the facility had been wrested from existence. Further investigation confirmed the expedition party's suspicion. Nigh on an entire sector of Aetherial had been teleported elsewhere. Teleported to where? We believed that its destination was none other than the Aetherial Sea, here where its elegant facilities were constructed as halls of Pandaemonium. To great success, as you can see. So that means Professor Claudin isn't there? In that monstrous fortress? That is our leading theory. We are certain enough, at least, to risk sending you into its depths in search of the missing man. Yet before we do, there is another pressing matter. While Pandaemonium may appear firmly sealed, an unknown entity was recently spied crawling forth from its gate. We observed its behavior with the Aethoscope, and to our horror witnessed it gorging upon the surrounding Aether like a ravenous beast. What? It must be stopped. The Aetherial Sea harbors the souls of the departed. It's this wellspring from which all creatures are born. If its flow is disturbed, life itself might cease to be. Precisely, its safety must be our first priority. Rid us of this menace. Then we will be at the liberty to investigate what wicked machinations are afoot. This memory crystal was recovered from Claudian's airship. Take it with you. It may yet provide some insight into the enigma of Pandaemonium. Without Timus, there will be no army of phantom warriors. I realize you are more than capable in combat, but are you certain you'll be alright? Yeah, that should be good. Timus isn't the only one who can summon illusionary spells. He isn't? Why, of course. I should have known someone of your talents would master even the Ancients' arcane arts. Apologies for my failure of imagination. Well, I'm technically part of an Ancient. Once we are freed of the looming specter of Pandaemonium, you must promise to share your knowledge. For the sake of Torah reports, of course. In the meanwhile, I shall focus my efforts on providing you with information again. I shall gather research from the confluence to construct a means to convey you to your destination. The rest is in your hands. Alright, let's do this. Anabaseios, the Ninth Circle. What the heck is this music?
Must not end. My feast must not be interrupted.
Awaiting diversion.
Make it fun for me.
Fuck. Fuck, I'm dead.
I've had enough of you.
Holy shit. Oh fuck, gonna move. Fuck.
Disturbed once again. Die! Find you! My darlings!
Almost got it. Almost got it. Got it. That was an awesome battle. I like this one. It had a unique mechanic too. With like they're growing a fire or ice depending on which one he shows. It's pretty cool. I like this one. I like the mechanic. He like plays tricks on you. Should I go for... Oh yeah, which one should I go for? Should I go for this first? Or should I go for the helmet? Oh, let me check. I should go for these. Okay, so the boots first, because I'm a 6'10 with the boots. Let's go for the boots first, or this first. And then pass the rest of it. Impressive work, Patios. The memories of your tenacity were not embellished in the slightest. Do not be alarmed. A proper introduction shall set your mind at ease. I am Athena, chief keyword of Pandaemonium, wife to La Habrea, and mother to Erictonius. It is I who made Pandaemonium anew in the underworld. In a manner of speaking, I am the source of all your recent troubles. I must say I did not imagine I would meet you in this age. A slight miscalculation, but perhaps a fortunate one, for your deeds in the past have left quite an impression on me. I understand you have a reason to be wary, but I assure you there is no need. I know not what La Habrea has told you of me, but all that I have done out of sincere scientific curiosity. That appetite yet remains, even after my rebirth. Conflict is the furthest thing from my mind, and I ask that you at least hear me out before brandishing your weapon. You were reborn? In some sense, yes. It was the only way I could see my research completed. The myriad souls floating in the Aetherial Sea provide all the raw material I require, and your Professor Claudian proved a most welcome surprise. So you know about Professor Claudian, then? Worry not, for I treat all my tools of care, especially those of which I will grasp godhood. You are stubborn as La Habrea, I see. Although I speak in earnest, you refuse to hear the meaning of my words. Perhaps you would be better served by a different teacher. Luckily, you already possess the tools I require to make one for you. Yes, that crystal. Teams of memories. Memories of two souls you know quite well, La Habrea and Erectonios. I shall stitch them into fabric of two errant souls, that, with their help, you may come see clearly. You? How? Where are we? You're in the future. Surely these two have much to tell you of me, and I would have you listen. Perhaps then you shall be better understand me, my desire for godhood. There is another, but their soul has proven difficult to work with. However, these memories, I may very well manage to weave together something presentable. You have a place in my plans. I hope that in time you come to realize that cooperation is the best path forward. I have little understanding of where you are, yet somehow I am unsurprised to find you here. I have little understanding of where we are, yet somehow I am unsurprised to find you here. At present, I have more questions than answers. Perhaps you can help me address this iniquity. Is there somewhere we can speak without fear of interruption? I don't know how long it's been, Perios, but it's good as ever to see your face. It's been a couple million years, right? Like a couple million years? Yeah. I don't know how long it's been, but it's good as ever to see your face. Would that were under more conventional circumstances. Just where are we? And what events have led to this unexpected reunion? Well, you're in my time now. Because, yeah, I came from the future, and yeah. Oh yes, I remember you telling me about this memory crystal. To think that it contained our memories. This is a lot to take in, not least of all, in fact, that you hail from the future. I searched for you after a time, but could find no trace. Now I know why. Our age had its share of surprises. When memories started to be believed, the supposedly world-ending final days came upon us. Yet here we are in a future where you at least exist. Do we overcome the despair that befalls us? Do we find a way to live on? Question without simple answers, it seems. Let us take heart that life endured in some form as but memories. We may never have the luxury of the larger picture. Regardless, now that it has come to pass, this future must be protected from Athena's screaming. Let this conviction guide our every action. Agreed, but as memories give in fleeting form, we are bereft of any physical or magical talents. We cannot aid Padios in battle. I mean, nay, Athena meant us to speak, and nothing more. But though we may be tools, we need to be to her whims. We will tear ourselves from her grasp and shatter her ambitions. I must wonder how she knew of our history with Padios. Likely she possessed some means by which to observe events within Pandaemonium, either while they were occurring or after the fact. Regardless, her knowledge far exceeds our own, a shortcoming we must remedy at once. We would do well to learn more of the Pandaemonium, now dominating the landscape of souls. Padios' colleagues would doubtless prove to be the value in that respect. Pandaemonium laborizing the frightened researchers. Why do your companions hesitate to approach? We may be unusual visitors, but time is of the essence. Bring them here. Although you may be but a conflict of memory, it is an honor to meet a personage I have only read above in Padios' reports. As a researcher, this is beyond excited, but I admit to no small measure of fear as well. I know what you mean. I can scarcely stop my legs from shaking. We're powerless to do aught but speak. I see no reason why you should be afraid. It isn't my life I fear, for I only fear that I might not have the chance to ask you all the questions now burning a hole in my mind. We stand before two of the ancients who hold priceless knowledge beyond the ken of any of our peers. What purpose does fear serve if not to be confronted and conquered? To that end, we shall share with you our records, and perhaps together we can find the thread which will lead us safely out of this conundrum. Information shall be our most precious resource, for that is the only weapon we can wield in these forms. Our memories are at your complete disposal. We can start with Athena, whose thirst for discovery would see all life consumed. Her desires hasn't changed. Still she seeks to transcend her mortal existence, so that she might unravel the mysteries of life. She would become a god. A nebulous concept, but Athena had her own ideas on what divinity entailed. In her mind, a god can create souls at will. Thus she chose the underworld, or the Aetherial Sea as it is known in this age, as the staging ground for her final experiments. Here lies a practically bottomless well of Aether. Even if it means stemming in the flow of life itself, she intends to continue her work. She thinks of nothing else. We caught a glimpse of Athena as we came into this world. Her smile, her voice, they were just as I remember. Without even realizing it, I found myself feeling an affection for her. Well, that makes sense. Don't look at me. I've not gone mad. I'm not asking you to join her side. I know that true Erectonios would never want that. But that these emotions remain in memory, if nowhere else. We shall remain here to compile what information we can. You must infiltrate Pandaemonium and seek out Athena. I would ask that you leave the memory crystal with us. It may hold secrets which have yet to be unveiled. All that's left is to cross that menacing threshold. Shall we take a closer look? I have one question for you. Does the word Orosite mean aught to you? Orosite, why yes, there are a few records of there's a few records of its existence. It mainly makes appearances in the legends of Ivalice. It entails concerning the Ashen Laha. Entails concerning an entity known as an Ashen. This personage is associated with black Orosite known as the Heart of Sabek, a source of considerable power. I see. No time has not buried it. I see. So time has not buried it. From the outside, Pandaemonium looks no different than it does in the past. However, there is no guarantee that the inside will be familiar. You would do well to secure the area near the entrance. Once it has been cleared of threats, La Habrea and I can approach, and we shall begin our exploration of the interior. The portal should convey you to Pennymoon's Gate. I hardly need to tell you to keep your weapon at ready. I knew you would come. I never lost faith that we would meet again. I told you as much, did I not? I understand you may be confused. I was too at first. You see, I'm not the true Themis. I was made by Athena, molded from one of the many souls at her disposal. I'm only an illusion built from memory, no more real than La Habrea or Ictonios. You can say I believe I have a grasp of the situation. This is the distant future. A future where Athena lives once more, although the means of her rebirth are yet beyond me. You're here to stop her. I have the right of it so far. Very good. I would be disappointed if you did not rise to her challenge. Although I am sorry to say I cannot aid you. My creator has tampered with my essence, and I am oddly inclined to act in her interest. I can do naught but offer you words of warning. We will fight, and it cannot be avoided. Wait, we're gonna fight Elidibus again? Well, technically that's that's younger Elidibus, Themis. But that's still Elidibus though, right? There's no need for that pain expression. Remember, I am but an illusion, nothing more. Shedding tears over. I would feel terrible if I had to trounce Elidibus again. I know not what is in your mind, but I must stress once again that I cannot defy the urge to stand against you. Athena's hold over me is unyielding. Still, I would ask that you listen carefully to the advice I offer you. Athena has prepared a new vessel to replace Ictonios, so that she may become a god by gathering her the souls readily available. she tampers her own essence. Yet the souls are faint. Diffused, she doubts whether they are sufficient for her goals, so she has turned her gaze to you. Despite your 10 ether, you managed to lay Hephaestus low, and Athena would know the secret of your strength. Oh yeah, she probably does not know that I'm actually Azim, right? Yeah, they don't know that I'm actually Azim of the 14th seat. Right. To that end, she has prepared an experiment for her observation. Fight for your life against Athena's creation, and in doing so, give her the knowledge she desires. What's happening? Athena has made her move. We must find a way to reach her or all is lost. We can do little but hope for Patios' success. Pandaemonium, once a mass of lifeless stone, now imbued with a soul. Athena has grown much since her death at Labria's hand. Although the souls she creates are imperfect, they act with absolute obedience. I know you shall cut your way through this monster, as you have so many others, and you shall come before me. Do not hesitate to do what you must do, for that is the only way to stop Athena. Anabaseios, the 10th circle. That thing is creepy. It's like a giant spider looking thing. Let's do this. Tap circle.
I am Pandaemonium, countless failures have I wrought miracles. Into soulless vessels I breathe life.
Oh, so we're fighting Pandaemonium itself? Oh, that's gonna be epic.
You will go no further. Like a spider, I spin my web. Offers no escape. I mustn't disappoint. Lady Athena.
Fuck. Shit.
Stay where you are. Like unto change. A tangled morsel, awaiting death. All hearts lead back to me. I offer a glimpse of Lady Athena's power! Stay where you are. A tangled morsel, awaiting death.
Oh, fuck.
All hearts lead back to me. These bars are unbreakable. I am Pandaemonium, and these sounds are mine! Stay where you are. Bear yourselves to me.
the fuck did I die there?
Shall be unending. For Athena. For Mother. Like a spider, I spin my web. This prison offers no escape. I mustn't disappoint Lady Athena. Stay where you are. Wet like unto chains. A tangled morsel awaiting death. All paths lead back to me.
Fuck.
I operate in limits of Lady Athena's power. Stay where you are. A tangled morsel awaiting death. All paths lead back to me. These bars are unbreakable. I am Pandaemonium, and these cells are mine! Stay where you are. Bear yourselves to me. shall be unending. When, like unto chains, a tangled morsel, awaiting death.
Okay, there's bridges on both sides. Okay, get away. Shit. This way. Yeah, like this. Don't touch the post.
All hearts, lead back to me. I offer a glimpse of Lady Athena's power!
Oh, how did I get hit? Seriously?
Stay where you are. A tangled morsel, awaiting death. All hearts, lead back to me. These bars
Run to the bridge.
are unbreakable. I am Pandaemonium, and these cells are mine! Stay where you are. Bear yourselves to me. Your punishment shall be unending.
Fuck. I was not close enough. Shit. We almost got it.
Oh, mother.
Okay, after the big giant harrowing hell, you have to go get as close as you can.
I'll give you special cells.
Oh, what is this? Okay. Okay, we're good. We're good. Doing better. 35. We're doing good.
Your souls scream. When, like unto chains. These bars are unbreakable.
Oh shit. I'm gonna have to get through this. I don't have much of a choice.
stay where you are.
Stack. Oh shit.
Like unto change.
That stack killed me. Fuck. That should be good here though.
All hearts, lead back to me. For Athena, for Mother.
Is he gonna do the Harrowing Hell thing, or what is he gonna do? Oh, the pillars again. Tangling web. Okay. Almost dead, almost dead. We got it, we got it. We got it. Whew, boss down, boss down. Holy shit.
Oh, that was intense. That was intense.
Oh boy. Whew, that one was crazy. Let's commend. There we go, because that was hard. What did I get last time? I got, oh yeah, the greaves. Get this. Someone got it. I'll get the boots, I guess. Oh, that was intense. That was a beautiful display, as always. I stand enchanted by your grace in battle. Perios, is that? Pandaemonium's final gate has been cast. I shall await your arrival beyond. Apologies for not coming in sooner. This space is enveloped by some foul energy, and we couldn't risk venturing through it before taking due precautions. Were my eyes mistaking? Was that Themis? Tell us what you know. We must consider our next course of action carefully. Oh god, there's still 2 more fights after this. There's still 2 more bosses after this, right? I ought to have anticipated this. If she bore witness to past events within Pandaemonium, Athena would have found Elidibus impossible to overlook. Few possess such talent for magics, to say naught of the emissary's discerning judgment. And so she found his soul upon the tides of the Aetherial Sea, and used his memories to craft a puppet that would serve her whims. But is what Themis said true? She imbued Pandaemonium itself with a soul? To breathe life into that which should never live, Athena's research is fast approaching its culmination. Fortunately, with enough information shared with us by your friends, we've made some strides toward figuring out how to stop her. A crystal called the Heart of Sabek may be the key. The researchers related a quick and thorough history of events leading to the present, the sundering of the star, the emergence of the Ascians, and the calamities that they brought to bear upon the realm. Tales that under other circumstances would have considered childless fantasy, if not for a name that rang true to La Breja's memories. Heart of Sabek to you, the secret of Ultima weapons might, not least of all, the spell known as Ultima, and a source of enduring mystery. We are told that a general from the Garlean Empire was gifted this oresight by an Ascian, that the Ultima weapon might be perfected. The identity of this shadowy benefactor, however, remains a curious unknown. You seem to be veritable a trove of uncommon knowledge, if there is aught you are withholding. Very well. At present, the Heart of Sabek itself is of greater Very well. At present, the Heart of Sabek itself is of greater moment. It is creation of Athena's, made during her time with the words of La Habrea. This predates even Pandaemonium's construction. She brought before us a crystal she claimed to have chanced upon, saying it contained immense power. She dubbed it Oresight, studying with fervor, unusual even for her. The eventual fruit of her efforts was Stygian crystal unlike aught we had ever seen, the Heart of Sabek. Did Athena encounter Ultima, the High Seraph, perchance? An unexpectedly specific question. I gather that the Heart of Sabek is not the only Oresight in this era. Regardless, I know not of this High Seraph Athena. High Seraph. Athena was never forthcoming as to how she found the crystal, though we came to suspect that it was not of our star. Much later, we discovered that the auracite magnifies a desire of those who come into contact with it. This would do much to explain Athena's actions following her recovery of the crystal. Alas, this realization came too late. By the time I moved to seal the auracite and its insidious influence away, Athena's plot had already been laid. So what became of the Heart of Sabek? I took it from Athena's laboratory after I ended her life. The density of the Aether within was unlike anything I had observed. I knew its capacity for destruction, but further analysis proved impossible. I elected to safeguard it myself. It is possible that Athena herself obscured the crystal's contents. Even were her memory stored within, I would have remained in ignorance. If she included some mechanism by which to give these memories form, as she did with her own. She would be reborn. Ironic that I should have protected those very memories in the name of safeguarding the star. Fate is loath to see mistakes go unpunished.